Whoa, whoa, whoa. Izup Frunt.
What's up guys, I'm Izup Frunt. This is my first video on my new channel on YouTube. A little bit about myself. I'm originally from Montreal, Canada. I moved to Israel about 5 years ago. I live in a neighborhood called Ganei Modin, which is right behind me. It's adjacent to Hashmonaim, but better known as the city that is right across from our forest right over here, which is Modin, a very central city which is smack between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. So Jerusalem and Tel Aviv everybody has heard of, and now you know exactly where I am. I started riding a bike in August of 2019 where I got my license. I'll be making a couple of videos regarding that. Since I got my KTM Duke 390, I have not once gotten off of it. I go to work every single day with it. I commute absolutely everywhere with it. This is an amazing country to do just that, even if it rains, no matter what. I haven't had to take the car once due to weather conditions. Slap some rain gear on and you're good to go. So although I will be focused my videos on motorcycling, I will probably be doing all sorts of other types of videos. For example, I'm a programmer at day, so we'll probably be going into that a little bit. But since the channel's name is Izup Frunt, let's get a little bit of an explanation as to what's up with that. I think that the number one tip as to remaining alive, if I were to answer the question, what is the number one tip you could give to someone thinking of getting a motorcycle, it would for sure be to keep your eyes up front. And the reason for that is very simple. When you're driving on a beautiful scenic route inside of a car and you've got this huge hunk of metal that's wrapped around you and protecting you, you could be tempted to look out the window, whether it's your window, the passenger window, even the rearview mirror. The worst that can happen is you'll crash and the car will just protect you. When you're on a motorcycle, it is not at all the same thing. First of all, you're tempted a lot more because there's nothing protecting you, there's nothing around you. You're 100% unobstructed, 360-degree possibility of view if you want. Yeah, pretty much, or maybe 350. And let's just say that the temptation of removing your eyes from straight in front of you rises as you get better of a biker. And that's the danger that there is over here. No matter how expert you are, you just got to keep your eyes in front of you if you want to remain alive. Of course, there's plenty of others, but that's basically it. Three channels that I enjoy very much when it comes to motorcycling. You've got Canyon Chasers, scripted content. You get into the in-depth understanding of mechanics, of all sorts of scientific things that has to do with the sport. Excellent, excellent content. Moto-Jitsu, Fast Eddie, unscripted, raw, expert level tips and tricks on maneuvering and everything that you need to know in order to become a good and safe rider. You definitely have to check out every single one of his videos. I think I could attribute most of my understanding and talent on the two wheels to him. Third and last of all is my man, the one and only Busa boy, Yami Noob. If you want to understand everything that has to do with the motorcycle, that's who you got to check out. His content is scripted and unscripted, whether he's doing a vlog. He has videos on tiers, 7 best this and 7 worst that, accessories, manufacturers, parts. Subscribe to his channel, watch all of his videos, and you will be so full of information when it comes to motorcycling. You could just literally walk into any bar and become the star of the night. Why did I choose the 390 as my first bike? It's the number one most sold bike in Israel. It's very fun. Just enough power, right under the limit of the A1 license, which we will be explaining. I'm going to be going through all the details of the A2, A1, and A. Although A1 and A2 is not the same as European standards, we'll be getting into that as well. I'm going to be making content on how to pass the exam, on what are the steps to take, especially if you're a new immigrant like myself who has come with a regular car license. So all of that is coming up. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you subscribe. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video, if you have any suggestions for future content, or just to say hi and to introduce yourself. So this is how I'm going to be signing off from now on. Remember, 3 words. Keep eyes up front.
So yeah, the video is done, but why not go for a ride? Show you guys around my neighborhood. Here we go.
This is going to be a little tour of the Modin region coming from Tel Aviv. So this would be the road that you would take from Tel Aviv to go towards Modin. Modin is the city that we have on the right, and then on the left there's a bunch of little villages and towns. In Israel, lane splitting is legal, so as long as you're doing it carefully and you're not doing any damage to anyone, you should be fine. So on the left is Shilat, small industrial and commercial neighborhood. There is a small residential area too, but it's mostly restaurants, shops, supermarkets, car dealerships, and the such. And here is the Valley of Death. Oh my gosh, how many accidents occur over here. When this little valley gets clogged up with traffic, oh my gosh, you could feel it for hours. Oh, somebody not so happy. So this is the entrance of our lovely little village. So I'm not going to take you through the whole Hashmonaim, but I'll take you through what we call the Kvish Tabat. It's one big circle that just goes all the way around. So we're going to start it off from here. We're going to follow it all the way around and come back to where we just were. We've got people from New Jersey, New York, California. I would say mostly from New Jersey and New York. Teaneck, Brooklyn, Long Island. But if you walk these streets, all you're gonna hear is English. A lot of hills. If you enjoy jogging, you could get a good workout going on. Pizza shops. This grocery store happens to have American products, stuff that you can't see in your regular everyday grocery store. This is the second roundabout, so we're going to take the second half of the circle and eventually come back to the main road. Main road, first roundabout. Take this roundabout to the left, and this road takes you to Ganei Modin.